wake up list again today. I turned over and woke up and said, "Thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning in my rightful mind. Thank you for continuing to bless me. Thank you for all the things that you've been doing for me and my family. Lord, this is just the encouragement series, part 14. We did part 14 yesterday, but something was wrong with the stream, so here we are. Guys, the best thing for us to do is to look in the mirror every morning and say that we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We will do it. We're going to do it. We're not sorry about the mistakes that we've made because people make continual mistakes. We are sorry about the effort that we put forward, the type of effort I'm talking about is lackadaisical effort. The effort to where we're not putting our best foot forward. The effort we need is where we continue to be our best. We continue to work on what we need to work on in order to get to that next level. And we just realize that encouragement is the thing for us. Just being encouraged is the mantra that I'm going to carry. And it's the mantra and the mindset that we all need to carry. I feel like God spared my life from this cancer in regard so I can be an uplifting individual for other people. God continues to move on my behalf. God continues to bless me. God continues to bless my family. God continues to move in a direction that is helping. It's helping me because I reach out to God every morning with my prayer. For my wife and I, we pray every morning. We are just thankful. To be gracious, to be thankful, it's the things that we are going to do today. Let me take a drink of my coffee. It'll be like that McDonald's guy on the commercial that says, you can't have no, I can't talk to you until I have my coffee this morning. Well, I just took a drink of my coffee. Folgers, a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of coffee with my cream and sugar, if you will. It seems like I put more cream and sugar and all the, hey, good morning, Spyro. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of coffee with my cream and sugar. Guys, these things are just moving on my behalf. They are continuing to this message. Yeah, that's right. If you're saying anything that you're not supposed to say, I've already put everything on there that, hey, you doing this morning? Wednesday, Adams. Crazy Gamer 42, hello this morning. Hey guys, what is the message to the world? My message to the world is that in order for us to get to where we're going, we have to have the mindset that we're better than we were yesterday. It's okay to be competing with other people, but really in reality, we need to compete with ourselves to be better versions of ourselves, to accomplish our goals, needs, desires, to take our family to that next level, to just be happy to wake up every morning with a great mindset. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. I woke up this morning with the ideal of having a better day than I did yesterday. Now, I had a good day yesterday. I won't say that the day was bad. I spent a lot of time with my grandkids, and we went to the park. I usually take them to the park every day. That's usually where I do my streams at the park because I feel like that's killing two birds with one stone. Take my grandkids to the park. Hey, Apex, how you doing this morning? Take my grandkids to the park and do a stream and talk with you guys in the morning. From now on, I'm going to be doing my streams at 10:30ish and 2:30. 2 times every day, so that way I can start gaining some consistency on what I'm doing on here. It's really helping me a lot. We just crossed over the 1,000 subscriber threshold, and I said all that to say this: if you haven't taken time, please subscribe to the channel. It definitely is free to do. I'm very grateful that you are subscribing to the channel, and also it's encouraging to see someone else subscribe to your channel, subscribe to this channel, considering that we're carrying the mantra for being motivated, being encouraged, being better versions of ourselves than we've been. I feel like that God is put me at a point in my life that I need to encourage other people. I need to continue to keep on being uplifted, to keep on keeping on, if you will. But the good thing about being motivated is you get a chance to not only be the best version of yourself, but you get a chance to help your family, help your coworkers, help your church members, and just continue to have that good mindset. That mindset, we don't need no stinking thinking. Stinking thinking has stopped more great things than is it stopped more great things than it's ever started, that's for sure. Because when we don't have the good mindset in our minds, things don't usually go the way that we would like for them to go. But then when you have a great mindset, you wake up and you're very thankful about waking up, and then you look in the mirror and say, God woke me up again today. And what I'm being woke up for again today is so that I can have a positive word to pass on to my fellow man, because it says in Hebrews 13:1 to let brotherly love continue. And every time that we have these streams, and every time that I'm meeting with you guys, talking with you guys, being encouraging to one another, that is where we're following God's precepts. We are also being a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday. We are also continually being grateful for the things that we do have. We worry about sometimes more than we should. We worry about what we don't have versus what we do have. And what we do have is life. What we do have is a mindset to go ahead and accomplish the goals, dreams, and desires that we've been thinking about. These things are continually staying in my mind because I want them to stay in yours. I want a domino effect of greatness in our community. Now, we have a world economy, but let me go ahead and reiterate, we have a world community as well. Someone that's in a village in Africa, or in the mountains in Switzerland, or in a desert in Australia, or walking through the forest in Mexico, each and every one of those individuals in that example are all our neighbors. No one's better than anyone else. We're definitely not better than anyone else. When you go thinking you're better than everyone else, that's when all the trouble starts. That's when all the things start in your life that keep you back. But we want to go forward. We want to be better. We want to be great. We're going to be great today. I'm at the park with my grandkids and my wife. We're starting out the day properly. This is great. And it's 1 a.m. for you. I wonder where that would put a person at 1 a.m. in the morning and they're checking out the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, nothing wrong with staying up a little late, but you make sure you get your proper rest so you can take care of the things that you need to take care of tomorrow, or today rather. But one thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately is, when we're watching the news and seeing all these things on TV, these wars, these countries not getting along and all these different stuff. Countries may not get along, but we as people, we can get along. I can have something positive to say to uplift you, and you can have something positive to say to uplift me and my family. It works like that. But every time that we stop, trying to encourage each other, that's when all the problems come in. I feel like that this series has helped me feel a whole lot better about the things that are going on in my life, because it's it's right here. It's right here. And how you doing, Antonio? Right, I see you there. I appreciate the thumbs up, brother. But guys, if you haven't taken time, please subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. It helps me enlarge this platform so that way I can reach more people. And also be sure and hit that notification bell so that way you know every time I upload a new stream or a new video. These things are very helpful. These things are continuing to get us all stepping in the right direction. Do you know that when you have a good mindset and you continuing, you're doing well? I appreciate the positivity, brother Antonio. Right, I appreciate that this morning, and I appreciate you. Motivating me to continue to be positive. Like I said, it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect that I have something good to say about what's going on in your livelihood, in your business, in your church, in your family. These things are more important than you would believe. We like to try to wrap our hands around making our successes based off of money. Yeah, we need money to take care of things, but it's the mindset. When you have a mindset of being rich in your spirit, rich in your psyche, rich in the way that you think about things, money and everything else has a tendency of following you. You subbed and made sure I liked the stream. Amazing work. Trey Hodges, I appreciate the vote of confidence, brother. And I'm thanking you for the subscription. I look forward to seeing you on future streams and this stream as well. Guys, if you haven't, go ahead and get in the comments and put in there where you're watching from so I can give you a good shout out, because I'm talking about I appreciate you, Cos. Appreciate you, Cos. Or Kaz or Cause. I might have messed it up, but sorry, I appreciate you. Guys, this mindset, I can start it with you, but you need to continue it. North Carolina, North Kakalaki in the house. All right, I had some drill sergeants from North Carolina, and they always used to talk about North Kakalaka, and I didn't know what it meant until I got a little bit older. I like it. It's a really neat way to describe North and South Kakalaki. So I'm from Missouri. You know, some people call it misery, but I call it the show me state, because we need to show ourselves that we are approved. We are more than conquerors. We are more than enough to. Kentucky in the house is here as well. All right. I see some Kentucky folk in the house. That's right. You guys, ball team's looking pretty good this year. That got that SEC on notice. But guys, I'm going to continue to harp on just being motivated, just being positive. Christian motivation is a thing to me, because we need to encourage our fellow man, because you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself, and having something positive to say to your fellow man, that's showing love right there. Sometimes it's our actions. It's not always our words. It can be our actions. This showing up to the stream with a good mindset, continuing to encourage the encourager, which is myself. I am so happy about this platform, the way it's taken off. We're over 1,000 now. Now we're reaching out to that 2,000 plateau, and we're working on the watch time. But every time you guys put a comment in there, every time you guys come to the stream, that just gets me one step closer to where I need to be. Being a cancer survivor, this is like this is like counseling for me. This is like counseling in my spirit. When I speak highly of other individuals and speak highly of the things that are going on in our lives, it motivates me to go to that next level. It motivates me to to know that God's not going to bring that cancer back to me. God is not going to have anything negative going on in my family, in my livelihood, in my church. My church is going to grow. Go to church every Sunday. And if you haven't got a chance to, please watch the stream where we're going to. My wife and I are going to church every Sunday. The sound quality is improving every week, and the number of people that are coming, starting to come to church, have really drastically taken off. Like, I remember a couple 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was like 30 or 40 people there. Yesterday, there was not a seat in the house that was available. And that is a blessing right there. People are really listening to the streams because I stream for the church as well. I stream for myself as well, and I'm streaming for you guys. So when I'm putting that word on there, that's not to elevate me. That's to elevate your spirit, because God wants to reach out and bless you, but you need to put your works in. You need to have a good way of looking at things. Now, you can still be blessed without going to church, but that fellowship, that friendship, and that faith is what we're going on. We got some heavy equipment that's pulled up. Isn't that incredible? Where I come to stream at now, they want to bring bobcats and bulldozers over here and stuff. Man, get out of here! Y'all see them? Tax dollars at work. Only thing they working on is interrupting my stream, but that's okay. We're gonna keep on going. I got my good earphones on. We're not gonna worry about them. Grandkids is over there playing. My wife and I are sitting here having coffee, and I'm streaming with you guys. That's a trifecta right there. Let me take me another quick swiggy. If I made it any hotter, I'd have burned my face off. Good Lord. Tell me some of the things that you guys are going through. Me, what I'm going through is just a mindset shift. I'm doing fine, Sneeda. I'm doing fine today, and it's good to see you back again. Hopefully, you're encouraged today. Because this is just encouragement series, episode 14. And if you haven't got a chance to, go back and check out some of the previous streams. It looks sunny today. Well, it's a little cloudy where I'm at. Check that out. A little cloudy, but we're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed anyway. We are thankful today. Break out a quick praise for God. What God has for me, it is for me. Yes, I'm streaming in my car. What God has for me, it is for me. I know without a doubt that He would bring me out. What God has for me, it is for me. And that's the same for you. I'm just stopping by to bring some awesome feelings. Have an amazing day. Nero and friends, I appreciate you stopping by. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'd like to see you back in here. I'd like to see us all having that same victorious mindset, because, there's two choices. We can be the victim, or we can be the victor. Here in this channel, we are the victor. The people that are under the sound of my voice, you guys are victor. I got to head off a little bit, playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla to get a Legacy Sword Excalibur. Man, good luck. They're going to come for you. You're going to get Excalibur. Yeah, I'll stream it this afternoon. I'll stream in my house. I always stream in my car because I'm always taking the grandkids to the park. So that way I can sit in the car and stream, and then I still, taking care of my grandpa duties by taking the grandkids to the park. They like the park, man. They like the swing. Sometimes I look over there, they seem like they're swinging higher than the darn swing set. So I gotta pay attention to you guys, but also, who is your children? Oh, my children are grown. Thank God. If you still got small kids at home, make sure you look after them, because the world is not a safe place, and there's a lot of stranger danger around. So make sure you always keep that in mind with the kids. That's why I'm a grandpa watching my grandkids, because frankly, I don't want nobody else watching them. If they're not going to watch them and teach them cursive and take them to the park and make sure they have all the snacks they're supposed to have, and so your grandson and no, they're not at school and stuff. They're in the park. They're in the same park I'm at. School's out right now. It's the summertime. I was taking them to summer school and stuff, and I sit in the car. Yeah, I can see them right in front of me. The park's only like 20 feet away from me, and there's nobody else out here. Now, if there was a bunch of people out here that I needed to watch, I wouldn't be sitting in the car. I'd be sitting by where they are. Yeah, they're playing. They playing. They run up. They have the little monkey bars, the swing sets, the things you get on and spin around, and it's a really nice park. No, I can't show my grandkids online, because this channel is not for kids, and I don't want to show any kids' likeness on my channel. So thank you, but no thank you. How do they look? Well, about little bitty small versions about this tall of me, pretty much. I know. But you know where I'm coming from. It's not like I'm trying to be away, but you don't be, I care for you guys enough to be motivating you and so on and so forth, but I need to know a little bit about you before I go showing my grandkids. Uh they're 10 and 8. They're still in elementary school age, but my grandson, he's in the Boy Scouts, and my granddaughter, she goes to Girl Scouts. They're learning all the knots and how to build little small shelters and things like that, and plus all the things that they learn from Grandpa. 13 years. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's just about what, middle school age and stuff. Make sure and tell them that when they go to school, that it's not okay for people to bully them or make fun of them or anything like that. And if anything like that's happening, you make sure and have them tell the teacher, because you nip that stuff in the bud right away, because you don't want them feeling bad about themselves. And kids have a tendency of picking on other kids so to make them feel better. I don't know where that come from. And you're 40 years old, well, you can go to the playground too. But guys, I'm very thankful. This has been a wonderful stream this morning. You guys, we're starting out the morning proper. We're probably gonna do just a small stream in the morning, and at 2:30 I'll do an hour or hour and a half in regard to the streams. But if you haven't taken time, please subscribe to the channel. What's your MSG to the world? What's my message to the world is, in order for us to get to that next level, we have to have a good mindset to where we care about other people other than ourselves. Not just our families, not just our friends, but the world. I care about people that are in other countries that I've never met before, because they are people. They are children of God, just as I am a child of God. This is Just Encouragement Series, Part 14. I'm your host, Keith Rowland. In closing, make sure and try God, and He will try you. We'll see you next time.